world will break the best made plans. We'll stick together down this road. You will share my heavy load. Where we'll end up, we don't. We'll stick together. We'll be dancing the way Samantha. For done when we're done, they know they can find us out here on the road. So come on over. Hold you close. You're the one I need the most. From the peaks down to the coast, we'll stick together. Take my hand. I hold on to you, my friends. Yeah. This world will break the best made plans. We'll stick together. We'll be dancing to be Samantha. We'll fall down when we're done. They know they can't find us out here on the run. And we'll be dancing to be Samantha. Fall down when we're done. They know they can't find us out here on the run. So come on over. So come on over. Take my hand. Hey, take my hand. Hey. Hi there, gatherers. It is good to see you. Cheers. I had such an incredible thing just happened to me. You know this. You've seen this big sculpture behind me a million times at these gatherings. And that sculpture was made by a guy named Steve Riemann. Allie, 10 years ago, was living out here. She was slinging barbecue at a place called Pappy and Harriet's, and she was apprenticing as a sculptor for Steve. And he has been our favorite sculptor and artist for a very long time now. He and his wife Ruth, both in their 70s, are our besties out here, and they showed up this afternoon, and apparently a group of gatherers, rally sounders, friends, uh, snuck around and somehow got in touch with Steve, and he showed up with this really beautiful sculpture today as a gift from a bunch of you all, and I'm so touched and moved. It is, and I will at some point I will show you guys all the sculpture. It is one that I've loved for a while. It was inspired by Stephen Ruth sitting in a canyon. Actually, one of the canyons that Allie and I hiked last week, and they were sitting together, and it's this beautiful bronze kind of line art of two of them kind of sitting next to each other, and they're now sitting next to each other on a big boulder right in front of my little cabin, and it's just so cool. Thank you. What a gift. And it's because of you all that I am woefully ill-prepared for tonight's gathering, but that's okay. Must be driving in direction as each day gets farther, feeling like home. Must be striving without real reflection as each day gets farther, feeling like home. Little moon guide me home, counting my paces, dust on my laces, walking with ghosts, letting go what is gone. Trying to cherish quietly the things I have today. Little moon girl, just a little road to guide my I've made so many mistakes, but without each and every one of them, I'd not be in this place. And I try to throw the wood of bins and good of bins away. Practice my falling with grace. Feel the wind whisper on my face. Just surviving my imperfections when days are falling, feeling like home. Little moon guide me home, counting my paces, dust on my laces, walking with ghosts, letting go what is gone. Trying to cherish quietly the things I have today. Little moon girl, just a little girl to guide my hand. Dust on my laces, walking with ghosts, letting go what is gone. Trying to cherish quietly the things I have today. Little moon throw just a little glow to guide my way, to guide my way, to guide my way. Well, I finally set up my piano out here. Why don't we make use of it, huh? I'll play one more song and then we'll have Karina come and join us, huh? I've been looking forward to that too. Thank you for the claps. Y'all are amazing. Okay. Here we are. Coming all around. You can see me coming around, can't you? In the mirror there. Hi. A window. It's a window, not a mirror. Let me just see if I can. Oh gosh. Yeah. You can mostly see me. Okay, you ready? This is one we're working on in the studio. It's called All This Time. And I know the camera's just a little bit low, but that's okay, right? Could have been something lit on fire. Could have had love, could have held lightning under your glove. Don't it all slip by? Could have held oceans right in your hand. Man, you could ride, could have turned endless, lifting the tides. Don't it all slip by? If you never try, but you still have time to start again. Stronger than you've ever been. You still have me, you never knew. All this time, still believe in you. You could be summer, fly like the rain. You could drive fast, glide like a bullet, feeling no pain. Don't it all slip by? You could be a healer, yeah. Maybe it's fate. You could do all of our heroes come to our rescue. You could be great. Don't it all slip by? If you never try, but you still have time to start again. Stronger than you've ever been. You still have me, you never knew. All this time, I still believe in you. So start tonight. Come on, come on. Whoa. So start tonight. Come on, come on. Whoa. So start tonight. Come on, come on. Whoa, it's a start tonight. Come on, come on. Whoa, still have time to start again. Stronger than you've ever been. You still at me, you never knew. Oh, this time you still have time to start again. Stronger than you've ever been. You still at me, you never knew. Oh, this time I still believe in you. Okay. I'll meet you over there. Aww. Thank you for all them claps. I like getting to play on that piano. It's a pretty nice instrument. I would like to write some more songs on that instrument. It is a little bit challenging. It feels like there are so many things to do. I wish, believe it or not, I had more time to write more songs. That's what I love. I love doing it. And yep. You know, we're really digging in deep on the studio stuff right now, and I'm really excited about that. But it would be really fun to do some kind of a songwriting project at some point. You know, some kind of a songwriting challenge. I'm not exactly sure what I have in mind yet, but it'll come to me at some point. But anyways, let's call my friend. What do you think? Should we call Karina and see what she's up to? For those of you, before I do, because you know, I just assume you all know Karina because she's hung out with us a bunch, and she is an important part of the band and all that good stuff, and a close friend. But there are those of us that gather for the first time every single night. There are new people that come here and hang, which I love. I love hearing that, and I love that 264 nights into this crazy mission, there are still new gatherers. If you are new, if you are watching for the first time, either in real time or after the fact, welcome. Welcome to this little family that we share, and you are welcome here anytime. We're here every night. And believe it or not, back in the good old days, 2019, I would tour around the country with my band, and I get to play with three of my favorite musicians in the universe. On drums, Alex Martin; on bass, Poche Ponce; and on the fiddle, Karina Smith. Of course, every one of the musicians that I play with, They are just so good at what they do. So versatile and talented. And of course, I take advantage of that by making them do all sorts of crazy things with music, playing all sorts of different instruments at any given time, rearranging songs in new and different ways on the fly every single day. And they roll with it. They roll with it all. And they make me a better musician every time I get to play with them. Karina is making it a habit to join us at our gatherings every Tuesday. And she is joining us for a segment that we have decided to call Does Karina Know Science? That's a pretty good poster, right? Come on. She made that. So we're gonna try and give her a call and see if she picks up and wants to hang with us. Here we go. Hi.
Oh my goodness. We'll figure this out at some point soon.
What
How
happened?
you doing? I was waiting for you to call me and then I saw that you started talking again, so then I turned the volume back up and then you called me and I had multiple atoms. It was very
I
exciting.
screwed you up. In other words, I screwed you up. It's good to see you. Hi.
It's good to see you.
Can everybody out there, can you all hear Karina okay? I want to make sure that you can. Let me know if her voice is a little funny. I am continuing to try and get better at controlling these little things. You look good. What's going on?
Hanging out with my friend.
I like it.
Yeah.
You're in Waltham right now.
I'm in Waltham right now.
All right, very cool. Back in your little hobbit hole.
My cove.
And did you do anything special late week for Thanksgiving?
I had a small Thanksgiving with my buddy Brett, podmate,
Yeah.
and yeah, just us two. It's weird times. Skyped with my family for a little while, but it was really nice.
I saw some posts about you in a plane.
That was him too. He's a pilot. Yeah,
Fancy.
took me on a little adventure. It was really fun.
That's cool. Where'd you guys fly to?
We flew around Lake Winnipesaukee. He lives up there. It was beautiful. It was like just before sunset. The sky was all pink and cloudy, and it was awesome.
That is amazing. I
You
have
could,
only been in a little plane like that once, and I remember being disconcerted. What is it like? And it was like, and it was like a professional pilot that was piloting, not like my buddy. What was it like in that little thing? Was it like Rocky?
you definitely can tell that you're in a small machine that's flying through the air. It's kind of like the difference between, being on a cruise ship versus being on like a sailboat. Um,
Hmm.
but it's not scary. It's really fun. I love it.
Did you feel like, so you know how when we're driving down the highway on a windy day, a gust will come and like the whole van will be like, whoo, and you'll feel it. Did that happen in the plane?
A little bit. Actually, and this is something that all pilots deal with, but especially in small aircraft, super important to like look at the wind speed and the wind direction and use that to determine whether it's even okay to fly or which direction you're going to take off and land. So he's very conscious of like wind at all times.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Smart.
it does get battered around a little bit though.
Whew. Um, okay, so this is an interesting fact that you don't know. The one time I was in a small plane like that, right? it was to go see about a girl in North Carolina, a calamitous interaction that bore a song called "Desperate Plea" from the heart of a shithead.
Right.
And I owe my brother Art for the plane trip. I kind of used him to be the excuse to see this gal down in North Carolina. He was out on the coast hanging with his family, and I drove down to the coast to see my bro, but really I wanted
To see your bro.
to see my bro, but really I wanted to see the girl. And I realized, like, the day, and this was in my younger, the song title is aptly named. I realized that she was like 5 hours away from where, and my amazing big brother called the local airport and hired a local pilot to get me on a plane to get out to the girl so that I could have my heart all stepped on. That's a good brother, right?
What it's about. It's life experience.
Life experience. That's it. That's it. Gotta throw punches. You gotta throw punches.
Yeah.
Very cool. And so, do you have a science question for us today?
I sure do.
Okay.
I saw last week you talking with the gatherers about light as it deals with the sun, and that was very fun to watch.
That's a kind description. Did you see my makeup? Did you see my makeup session the next day when I corrected all the facts that I got wrong?
um, yeah, I'll have to go back and watch that one. Actually, I haven't seen that one yet.
I feel
So
like I
have
righted the ship a little bit. I feel like I righted
Good.
the ship. Yeah. I had this moment of panic when I started the gathering, and you gatherers that weren't here last week. I was on the road with Allie, and we were traveling around, and I just had my little phone camera, and it was just such an adventure to find like a spot where I could set up the camera and like play, and it was outdoors on all these different peaks and all over the place, and we just figured, Karina and I made the decision that it was just not going to be worth it for it was just too hard to figure out how to do this together, and so she gave me a science question and answer to deliver to you gatherers, and we had talked about the question, and I was psyched about it, and then the gathering started, and I realized, oh my God, I forgot to review the question before the gathering, and the only place it was on was my phone, where I was the camera that I was broadcasting from. So I had to just do my best to remember, and I kind of butchered some facts.
You did great.
Thank you very much. It's very sweet.
So this week I thought I would continue with light. I have one of my other favorite quirks about light to talk about this week, which is that all of you gatherers might already know that light is very, very fast, 186,000 miles per second, and that physics demands that nothing can ever travel faster than light. Anything that has any mass can never be faster than light. So that stuff as a baseline, when we observe distant galaxies, they're all retreating away from us. And the farthest ones are retreating away from us at a speed faster than light. So the question is, why do these far distant galaxies seem to be breaking the speed limit of light? That's your question.
I did not know that. I knew that everything was flying away from each other. I did not know that they appear to be moving faster than the speed of light.
Crazy, right?
It's a little bit crazy. It's a little bit crazy.
Your
So,
song and yeah, go ahead.
what were you gonna say?
I was gonna say, should I play a song and then we'll talk about the answer?
Yes. Gatherers, you are not allowed to look it up. Um, and I believe probably only my friend Bruce is going to know the answer to this, but we'll see. We'll see.
Got one right answer already.
You see one?
Uh-huh.
Oh,
I'm not sure who it was.
was I supposed to
What?
share my screen with you so it'd be easier for you to
No, no,
watch?
no. That'll just make our connection slower. We're fine this way.
All right.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, I'm going to give you the I'm going to give you the whole screen, and I'm going to mute my microphone. What are you going to play for us today?
I decided I'll play a little classical music today. It's something that I love that I don't do for people very often. So I'm going to play a movement from the first violin partita from Bach.
Love it. Woo! That is the first. Oh, and I'm using the wrong camera. Hold on. Whoa! Never did that before. Okay. um, that is the first classical piece ever performed at a gathering, I believe.
Hey.
Look at that.
All right.
You made gathering history. And I don't know if you are seeing all of the claps and love you are getting.
Oh, I am. I see the comments on the side. Thanks, guys.
Nice. Thank you for sharing some music with us. I miss that. I miss playing music with you.
Oh, I miss playing with you too.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. I am going to say that it has something to do, your answer, with the shape of space.
Huh. I like where you're going with that.
I don't understand it. I don't pretend to get it at all. But I know that space itself does not really quite follow the same rules as what we think of as like empty space. Um, and time is involved somehow, and it hurts my brain beyond that. But I bet I'm going to learn a little bit about it right now.
So we could call this segment "Does Adam Know Science?" too. You pretty much nailed it. I saw some comments scrolling by that some people were talking about because our galaxy is moving away and others that it's creating a different speed, and that's happening, but it's not actually the reason that it looks so fast. It's because space itself is constantly expanding, and it's expanding at an accelerated rate. So there's more space, there's more distance between all the galaxies. It's not that the galaxies themselves are moving that fast, it's that there's literally more space, which blows my mind also. There's a famous analogy. Pretend that you're baking a loaf of raisin bread, and the little raisins are all the galaxies, and the dough is the space. And as the dough rises, all of the raisins seem to be going in different directions, all apart from each other. The ones that are the farthest edges of the pan are going to look like they're going much faster, even though it's just the whole loaf is rising. And this is the coolest part about it. When we talk, your face is great right now. When we talk about the observable universe, it's literally that. There's only so much universe that has had light reach us. There is more universe that we can never see because the light is so far away and space is expanding so rapidly that that light will never reach us. We can never observe it. How cool is that?
I feel small and insignificant. Thank you for that, Melina.
Hopefully in a nice way, though. Sometimes it's good to feel small and insignificant.
It is nice. I don't know why. I've said this before with the gatherers, especially, I mean, in a much different scale, obviously. But, this tree directly behind me is an oak tree.
Yeah.
That oak tree is like, I mean, it is not that big, right? Compared to trees that we have in New England, it's not that big, right? But it is like 1,000 years old. Like every little plant, like these Joshua trees around here are 1,000 years old. There are creosote bushes in my wash that are thousands of years old, and it should make me, not to mention these canyons that have been shaped for hundreds of millions of years, right? And the stones around us, and it should make me, well, it does make me feel small and insignificant, and but that doesn't ever make me feel bad. It makes me feel comforted, I think, and I've been trying to figure out why, and I think it just means, I mean, yes, maybe we are very insignificant, but it also means that our failures and our shortcomings and the things we worry about are also insignificant, and that's kind of a comfort too.
Especially during these times.
Yeah.
Yep, I agree. That's why I love space.
Space, yay space.
Yay,
Okay.
space.
Well, this was a successful Science Tuesday. Um,
All right.
I like it. And look, I didn't even like drop your call or anything like that. Pretty good.
I'm so happy.
Yeah, I'm happy too.
It really is nice to be here with all the gatherers and to hang out with you. And I miss being at shows. I miss this community. It's nice to see everybody.
Yeah, it's nice to have you on with us, and I can't wait to do it again next Tuesday.
Woo! Cheers, buddy.
See you, Karina.
Bye.
Aw, that's my friend. All right, here's what I think. I think we should try, oh my God, I think we should try this sunset cam. Yes, and I am going to turn down the juice on this camera so that you can really begin to appreciate what is happening here. Yes. It's pretty good, right? Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Yes. um, that's a pretty good match. Sometimes I don't get it to really. Sometimes I look on a screen and I think to myself, okay, well, I did my best. It looks like a sunset. It's not quite the right coloration. Tonight, it's pretty spot on. It is pretty spot on, I have to say. Cheers. Okay, and we're gonna, you know what we're gonna do too? We're just gonna zoom in a touch. And I'm gonna do that a little bit. And I'm gonna do that a little bit. There we go. That's how it's supposed to be. Let's just see. That feels a little bit better. Okay. We've had some pretty epic moments together, haven't we, gatherers? Pretty cool. Isn't it cool that Karina wants to come on and hang with us each week? I think that I'm the luckiest fella in the age of COVID. Because even when I'm isolated, I get to be around so many good people and connected to so many good people in my life. Let's see if I got this right. Yeah. All right. lover been gone for 14 days. Oh no, what did I say? Cast a shell, oh, what else we go? Deep, have me paid, keep it, shit in my face today. How the lover been gone? Yeah, yeah. How the lover been gone? Yeah. How the lover been We only got a little bit of sunset tonight, don't we? It darkened up quick on us. Yeah. All right. Raise up your glasses. Let us drink to the wounded our backs. May it always blow steady wherever you roam. And you tell when you're ready to carry you home. May it keep you ahead of the rain. Raise up your glasses. Let us drink to the heavens above. Some say it's a place, God's great design. Some say it's the science of all things combined. May we look up and always feel wonder. Here is to us all that we see. Here's to our hearts and the air that we breathe. Here's to a land of good company. Here's to the drink that we share. Raise up your glasses. Let us drink to this town that we ate. For these moments pass lightly and they won't come again. May our lives all burn right up to the end. May we live them with joyous abandon. Raise up your glasses. Let us drink to the end of the day. Let us drink to the world. who are with us. Here is to us, and all that we see is to our hearts, and the air that we breathe. Here's to them in good company. Here's to the future, here's to the past. Let us go on by slow, let us go on by fast. Let us drink warm as if this night is our last. Here's to the drink that we share. Oh, here's to the drink that we share. In the midst of all the sadness and the insanity and scariness all around us these days, I just feel so grateful for all of you. Thank you for gathering with me tonight. Please stay safe. Keep on looking out for one another, and I will see you tomorrow.